everybody. I'm Brent.
This is PJ.
And this is the Home Video Hustle.
Hustle.
Alright, last week on the show we left off saying that we were going to do a Blaxploitation movie.
Yes.
But I didn't know exactly which one to do because I got a whole lot of them. And we've been talking about dummy kills a lot on these podcasts.
Boy.
And I was like, hey, you know what? We're going to have to watch this movie because this movie may have the best dummy kill I've ever seen in my life. And that movie is Truck Turner from 1974, directed by Jonathan Kaplan, starring Isaac Hayes, Yaphet Kotto, and Nichelle Nichols.
Only know one of them, which is Isaac Hayes.
You don't know
by name.
Oh, okay.
By name.
So I know you know Yaphet Kotto been and everything.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, he was in the original Alien movie.
Yeah.
I know you know that one.
Yeah. And then what's the other guy that you said was in
Oh, Dick Miller.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like a character actor that pops up in all kind of stuff. Like the first thing people usually know that when I talk about him is that he was a guy in the Terminator that was the gun shop owner where he was like where Arnold Schwarzenegger was getting all the guns and he started loading up the shotgun. And Dick Miller was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And Terminator was like, "Wrong," and smoked his ass. Like that's the role I know a lot of people know him for. But I've seen him like in Star Trek and Chopping Mall and other movies I watched recently.
random movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Nichelle Nichols, if you're a Star Trek fan, was Lieutenant Uhura in the original series. I don't know if you've ever watched that at all.
Can't say I have.
Oh man, you gotta get on that, man. I ain't never seen Star Trek.
I don't know.
Not even the new remakes.
No.
Oh man.
No, the one with Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, she played Nichelle Nichols' character, Uhura.
Nope.
Oh, nope. I need to tear him up on Twitter for that.
Yeah, right. Shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. And so, as usual, now we're going to read the back of the case so you can get like the summary of the movie.
By what they say.
Yeah. This is what they think the summary is. Truck Turner, Isaac Hayes, is a football star turned bounty hunter who's tracking a sadistic pimp on the mean streets of Los Angeles. Armed with his brute strength and ace-cool partner, Truck closes in on his mark. But a tragic accident soon changes all the rules, and suddenly the hunter finds himself being hunted by the city's deadliest hired killers. Mm-hmm. Truck strikes back in a series of wild card chases, shootouts, and bone-crunching fistfights, knowing that the battles can lead to only one place, an intense struggle to the death against Harvard Blue, Yaphet Kotto, the brutal leader of LA's organized crime syndicates. Bam.
That's what they say.
That's pretty much it, though.
Yeah, that's
it's straight to the point.
That's the movie. And now you get our synopsis. All right. Starting off in the movie, starting off in the movie, it starts with Isaac, right? Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Isaac Hayes.
Truck?
Truck Turner.
Truck Turner.
Mac Truck Turner.
Mac Truck Turner. He is a Mac. He is a PIMP on the download.
Mm-hmm. And him and his partner, they're skip tracers, which are basically bounty hunters.
Yeah.
They work for a bail bondsman, and they get jobs hunting people down that'll skip bonds and everything.
Mm-hmm. Fine. That's how it starts off, right?
Yeah, it starts off they're on a job and they're going to like a fucking like army base to go pick up somebody that was like a child molester or something that skipped bail.
Yeah, raped a 13-year-old.
Yeah, and they pull up to the gate and the MP is acting all crazy, the military police. And what the fuck, he basically gets them. Because he's like, all right, watch this. I need a new tire. And they basically drive through and they bust through the gate.
Right. He showed him the warrant. He had a warrant in order to get onto the base.
Yeah, and
they showed him the warrant and shit.
And we're jerking him around talking about, oh, you can't do that and this and that. So he's like, all right. He just drove through and busted through that gate. And then he just starts saying, please hit the back left tire. Please hit the back left tire. And he shot the back left tire. And he's like, yeah. And then he stopped. And he just cut to the military police like changing his tire and shit. And the fucking Truck Turner just laughing.
All right. Go up into the military base, wound up talking it out with what would you call him, a general?
I don't think he was a general, like commander, or I don't know what the fuck you would call him.
Yeah, whatever
the head guy.
Yes, the head ranking officer on the military base.
And they basically threatened him to finally, I forget what they threatened him with, and they said that they was going, because I know
they didn't threaten him, did they?
They said something to him because it kind of spooked him. I don't remember what it was anymore.
That we have a right to be here, right? Like with the warrant.
Oh, it was that, but then remember, dude was still acting all funny, like, oh, well, you know. And then they said something to him.
Yeah, something to spook his
I don't know.
Yeah.
They get old boy out of there. and they're driving off with him in the car, and he's in the back seat just saying a bunch of super racist shit.
Yes.
And so Truck Turner rolls up on him and he puts the gun on him. He's like, I'm gonna kill your ass. You keep talking shit. And the guy's like, all right, you think you tough? Well, I got these handcuffs on. So Truck Turner takes the handcuffs off him and beats the shit out of him. There's a whole I want to say a whole minute and a half or 2 minutes of him just beat the shit out of this racist dude, and it was glorious.
This movie, I will say, is very, very real and true to emotions and what I guess is like some real shit. Like back in the day, I think it was more acceptable in order to speak your mind and say.
Well, nobody was scared to. I mean, political correctness was not very thing. Like nowadays, if this movie came out, it'd be all kind of petitions and Twitter hashtags and everything saying that this movie shouldn't be playing in the theater and everything. That's the thing about the Blaxploitation movies is that they could basically do whatever the fuck they wanted. A lot of times, like this movie was directed by a fucking French guy, but a lot of them were directed by black people and are written by black people, acted by black people.
Car Wash wasn't that?
Oh man, I think Car Wash is a white dude too. I want to say. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second to look that up.
Yeah, it's a black dude. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just looked it up. I was wrong. Car Wash was directed by Michael Schultz. He's a black guy from Wisconsin, but he also directed another movie.
What movie?
I'm gonna show it to PJ real fast.
Get the fuck.
The Last Dragon.
Oh.
So yeah, we may have to talk about him a little bit more in the future.
Hell yeah, he's on the list. And then we find out that Isaac's girl, while he's down there booking the other guy, he goes to the, I guess, feminist.
Goes to like the women's lockup.
Yeah, the woman's side. And his girl is locked up for theft. She's a thief.
Yeah.
So we find out his girl is getting out tomorrow, give him the smooches and everything through the bar. Our little girlfriend's jealous in there.
And you got the reverse scenario. Usually it's always like the girl walk by and the guys are all like cat calling and wolf whistling, but this time Isaac Hayes walks through and all the girls are just in there going crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's like a little teen pop dude or something.
They want his body. So that's the jail scene. We wind up leaving and we go to his headquarters, I guess. His what do you call it? A bail bonds?
It was bail bondsman office.
Yeah, there you go. Bail bondsman office. We meet. What is his name?
I don't even fucking remember.
Slick. Call him Slick.
Bail bondsman.
Yeah. Slick the bail bondsman. This guy's talking about how he wants to take a vacation one day, dreaming of going to Tahiti.
Yeah, because he's seen women there all running around like with their titties flopping around.
That must be a nice sight.
Hey, we got a lot of titties flopping around in this movie too, though.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to see Uhura half naked, hey.
That was probably sexually explicit back then too. Like, ooh, I see cleavage.
Well, that was a part of the little movement too. Was a lot of women were, saying, "Fuck it," I'm not putting on bra, and I think it was like some of them even were like, I'm not shaving my armpits. Basically just like fuck what y'all think we should be doing. It was like a women's liberation type thing. I think it was more in the '60s. But I think the '70s went through too. Because like if you ever
shaving the armpits,
I think it was. I mean, that might not have been all of them, but I heard there was some that did that. But then like if you ever watch like a Pam Grier movie, Pam Grier did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Pam Grier was butt naked in every movie, shotgunning dudes in the face in the first 5 minutes of her movies. You ever seen Coffee?
Yes.
Coffee.
Yes,
so you know what I'm talking about there.
Coffee Brown.
No, that's Foxy Brown.
Foxy
you just mixed
Brown.
2 movies together.
Damn. Is that the same one? Am I thinking of the same?
No, those are 2 different movies.
No, am I thinking of the same chick?
Yeah, Pam Grier. Yeah, they both Pam Grier, but yes, there's one Coffee and one that's called Foxy Brown. A lot of people like Foxy Brown, the better one, but I like Coffee better because Coffee, I think, murked more people. Well, Coffee starts out, fuck it, we're going to talk about Coffee for a second. Coffee starts out with, I forget why exactly because it's been a while, but she's like trying to get this drug dealer. And so she act like she gonna sleep with him and everything. So she's in there like half naked, and the guy, walking around with his boxers on. And she comes out the bathroom with a fucking sawed-off shotgun, and the dude's like, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And what did she say? I love the line that she says. She says, "Somebody, this is for you, you motherfucking drug pusher," and then you blast that motherfucker's head off. And then the credits come on.
Oh, before that, okay. Yeah, I'm
like,
have
yo,
to see that too. That might be
I saw that, I was like, well, put the remote down. Go on Amazon, buy that DVD.
That's great. I might have to watch that shit.
Oh, most definitely.
Coffee. Okay.
It's a good one. It's upstairs. I got it if you want to see it.
Damn right. Coffee Brown. I mean, damn it.
Oh, my God, P.
Foxy Brown.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Yeah.
Had to bring that back.
Yeah, that's damn. Coffee and Foxy Brown,
There
same
you go.
chick.
There
Got
you
it.
go.
Got it. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, anyway,
where we at? They
say they got a job. There's a guy that has a job for him, so they go meet up with him. And it's Dick Miller, the guy we were talking about from Terminator. He's basically saying, you know, it's a big job. Don't nobody else want it. So Truck Turner and his partner like, yo, you got to pay us extra then.
Wind up making it $1,000 in order to get this guy. So they wind up, doesn't it start then? They wind up they wind up chasing this man at first, right?
Yeah, they find it.
Yeah. They
They eventually find out about it. They had a big ass car chase that we was laughing at.
It was glorious. 5 minutes at least. 5-minute car chase.
And it was cool because, you know, the stereotype where, you know, it was always in like cop movies and shit where there's like the fruit stands in the middle of the street or somebody with a stroller, you know, put to something, or not stroller, but a shopping cart. All that shit happens. Yeah. All of them, like all the stereotypes. A food truck gets hit. I think a stroller got hit. A cart definitely got hit because they had fucking full of bagels for some reason. I don't know why.
Car came through. He had to swerve the car, go around it. Yeah.
All the car chase cliches happened in this one scene. It was fucking great.
Yes. 5 minutes long with the smooth sounds of Isaac Hayes and the, what are they called?
Hot buttered soul.
And the hot butter soul. that was beautiful. That was beautiful. It's car chase.
It's just makes you wonder, like, you hear the motherfucking car coming, right? Yeah. Why are you walking in the middle of the street? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, all right,
first two, they were on the sidewalk, right?
Yeah. The car was on the car was on the sidewalk. So I can't say nothing about them. But the motherfucking fruit, like, there's a joke in Family Guy where there's like a taxi stand type thing, and they're like, oh, a car chase is happening on this street, and they're like, all right, we got one, and it's like 50 food truck stands just all run out at once to go run into the car chase. Like, that's what it seemed like, just out of nowhere. But I was gonna say, it's like, just the other day when I was coming home from work in the morning, like, the motherfucker on the bicycle, it's pitch black on the street I'm coming down. There's a car in front of me, lights is on. Neither one of us saw this dude, and he's like right in the middle of the street coming toward traffic. And so the motherfucker had to like swerve out. It was almost like a movie thing. He had to swerve out the way. And then the guy like kind of tipped off his bike. And he's like shaking his little fist like, oh, hey, why'd you do that?
Don't value your life. That's why. Value your life.
Put more of the story is get your ass out the street.
Right.
And get some reflectors or some bright clothes on. Pro tip from Home Video Hustle if you don't get your ass murdered.
Right, reflectors. The orange vest at least.
Something.
Shit, the light that goes into the back of the bike.
Don't wear all black at night on a bicycle.
Think you are a Black Panther?
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry to get that off my chest there for a second.
And back to the previous scheduled program.
We keep going on topic.
Where we at? Yeah, they did the chase. After the car chase, no. Before
we get off the car chase, this shit was the best. They chased you to like a warehouse or something. And he ended up losing Truck Turner and his partner, and he runs back out and he fucking jacks their car.
That was a water energy plant.
That's okay. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
And he fucking, so they run out there and they see the damn pimp they chasing to jack their car, so they had to flag down the little work truck and threaten the hell out of the dude to get him to follow after the car. But then this is either some bad acting or something, or they just didn't care. But the guy is supposed to be having a gun. They're pointing a gun at the dude's head, and he's like, "Hey, you know you can't do that." But the whole time he's just fucking cheesing. It's like literally laughing at some points. Like, come on, man, you gotta act scared at least. You can't be in the car getting robbed and you're like, hey, I'm getting robbed.
This is fun.
I got carjacked today. Let me tell my wifey that one. Hey, baby, guess what? My shit got jacked today. Isaac Hayes jacked my fucking car.
It was a time, I tell you.
Back in 1974, kid, I was driving on my way to work, minding my own business. And you wouldn't believe the motherfucking Truck Turner came and jacked my car. It was so much fun. They had that gun pointed at my head.
Right?
Like, come on.
That was another real nigga moment. Because I'm sorry, they told him to get out. They told him to get out the car.
Dude was like, nah, bro.
And then, he said, nah. They wound up sitting in there
shit
with
dead,
him.
Bro. Y'all gonna ride with me, though.
Yeah, fuck that. Give up my car. Nah. That's some real shit.
That shit was funny, though.
Yeah.
But then eventually they get him out the car, and he runs into a bar, and he just gives everybody $50. He's like, hey, $50 to everybody that keeps, that whoops Truck Turner and his partner's ass. And then he runs out the back. So Truck Turner runs in. It's a cat like playing pinball or something. He just like punches the shit out of Ike. I mean, I almost said Ike Turner. Oh my God! Imagine if Ike Turner was in this movie playing Truck Turner.
That shit wouldn't happen.
Like every hoe you saw would have got punched in the face. Nichelle Nichols would have got one word out and got stoned.
Like, damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Eat the cake, Uhura. Oh my god, that's not funny. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, Truck Turner, not Ike Turner, but yeah, Truck Turner gets in there getting his ass dropped, and then eventually his partner comes in, he starts getting dropped.
Around the back.
Yeah, he comes in from the back because he sees the pimp escaping, and he was gonna chase him, but then he hear Truck Turner there getting his ass beat, so he was like, "Fuck, I gotta go help my boy out." So they went in there, and eventually Truck Turner pulls out the gun and fucking shoots, and he says something, and they run out, and the guy was like, "What'd he say?" He's like,
"If I would have knew that was Truck Turner, basically the football player, I would have asked to be paid more." Some shit.
That's
like
he's
that.
like, "If I knew that was Truck Turner, I'd have got 100 instead of 50 or something like that." He said. Everybody, they all in there with like cuts in their head and shit, just chilling after that. Like, I'm like, bro, you leaking.
Yeah, took out a whole bar.
Go to a fucking hospital, dude.
And then the chase continues up to. Is it doesn't?
I think no, I don't think the chase. That was it, yeah, because the boy got away.
Oh yeah. They wound up going to another bar, and then he wound up figuring out he's late to pick up his girl from getting out of jail.
Oh no, we skipped Scatman. Scatman was before they went to the other spot.
Shit.
Yeah, Scatman Crothers from the fucking Shining, if you know that movie or what I'm talking about. He's a pimp, and so they go to him to get information. And it's funny because he's sitting there with like the silky suit on this shit, talking to Truck Turner. And it's weird. It's weird to see Scatman is a pimp for real. And then Truck Turner's partner is over there talking like there's a thicker little black chick over there, and they're just like super cheesing at each other. It's almost creepy looking how they're smiling at each other. I mean, every tooth is out there. But yeah, so Scatman tells him now, you know, he gives him a little hookup like, hey, go find this dude right here, and he'll tell you where to find Gator. Gator's the name of the pimp. Yeah. I think the one that his name Gator. Yeah, he'd say like, hey, go get this dude, and he'll tell you where to find him at. So they go to his crib, and they fucking like hang him out a window and shit. And it's crazy because I don't know how strong Isaac Hayes is, but he's supposed to be holding this dude by like just his shirt collar out a fucking window.
Yeah, he looked like he was holding him too. Like
and the dude looked legit scared at one point. Like, whoa.
Yeah, so they get the drop.
They oh, that's right. No, after he takes after they hang him out the window and he gives him the info, he takes it to a fucking payphone, and he has him call Gator to be like, oh, I got some shit for you. I want to meet you at your crib or whatever. And so they know that. And the dumb thing is that. What? Yeah, he's like, why would you call me here? But then it's even dumber because the guys on the phone talking to him, and Truck Turner just in the background talking loud as fuck.
Right.
And fucking apparently didn't hear him. But then it was funny though because after old boy was done, he just was like, so what about me? And then Truck Turner was like, what about you? And just like fucking like big boot, booted him through the fucking phone booth.
He really gave no fucks in this movie. That's good to see.
But that's what I say. That's a lot how the old Blaxploitation movies where like the lead character never really ever gives a fuck in any of these movies. Hell, remember Shaft?
Yeah.
Like Shaft didn't give a fuck. Fucking Fred Williamson never gave a fuck in any of the movies he was in.
Zero fuck.
Superfly gave no fuck. Dolomite really gave no fuck.
We should have watched Dolomite.
Oh, we will.
Shit.
We will, believe me.
Oh.
Cause there's a lot to talk about with that one. There's a Blu-ray.
Of Dolomite?
This is video company called Vinegar Syndrome, and they remastered and put on Blu-ray all the Rudy Ray Moore movies. So they got Dolomite, Human Tornado, Petey Wheatstraw, Disco Godfather. All those are on Blu-ray now. You never saw Petey Wheatstraw, the Devil's Son-in-Law?
No.
I got it. If you want to see that shit, I got it, man. It's hilarious.
You showed me.
It's supposed to be like a horror movie kind of.
No, that's not what I'm thinking about. Then you showed me. I don't remember.
I know I got you copies of Dolomite and Human Tornado, I think.
Yeah, I know those. I might be thinking of Human Tornado.
Human Tornado was the sequel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Human Tornado is the movie where he's having sex with the girl and like the whole room is like coming apart like it's an earthquake and shit.
Yeah. That is it. That's the one.
Goofy as hell.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's figured out.
Yeah, they found old boy. They got to the pimp or Gator, whatever. He's in there with his hoe chilling, and then they have a big shootout. And eventually he gets murked. Truck Turner's like on top of the roof or something. He shoots him.
Yeah.
And they go over and pick up his money. Then the hoe came out with a big ass pair of scissors and stabbed his partner in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then Truck Turner went up and like stole on her, I think. They ain't
her,
kill her though. I was shocked. I thought they was gonna kill her.
Right.
But after that is when he goes pick up the girl like he was talking about.
Yeah, he goes picks up the girl. She was mad for real at first.
Yeah.
You know, she was up in there. She was like, you only came to visit me 5 times.
I was here 30 days and you only
6.
came up here 5 times.
He said 6. She was like, yeah. So what you expect me to just come home and you get some pussy? It's like, I'll stop and give you something to eat first. Damn right. He stopped and got some chicken. He got home.
Didn't even eat the chicken. She got like one bite of that shit. Friday Hay took it out of her hand like, nope.
With a smoothness. He's that man in this movie.
PJ's a fan. Oh.
I mean, not really, but.
All about to say,
really.
ooh, don't, ooh.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke. Little jokey joke.
He's not kidding.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey. Blame it on the oh shit. After that, they got the pimp funeral.
Yeah.
Iconic scene in my household because for years my uncle, he always used to talk about when like somebody died. He always talk about sprinkling cocaine on them, and for a long time I didn't know what he meant until I bought this movie years ago. And the pimp is in the casket, and everybody's walking by, and then as they walk by, they got like little vials of cocaine they like sprinkling on him and shit. And when I first saw that, I was rolling because I'm like, that's what he been talking about all these years since his fucking
cocaine. So yeah, then we meet Blue. Blue was his name, right?
Yeah, Yappy Kodo. Yep.
Yeah,
Yappy Kodo pulls up in the limousine, getting out all fly and shit. He walks up, looks at Nichelle Nichols and looks down at Gator and like spits right in his fucking face and then leaves.
No hesitation either.
No fucks given at all. Just walk up, spit on you, bang out.
Isn't this?
I don't know. I just got hold on because I'm curious. Like, how did he not get fucked up? I mean, I know he a big dude. And I mean, I know, but man, fuck that, man. You walk up and spit on the dead dude. Like,
that's why I was confused about why he came back. Like after when he got.
I guess just to spit on dude. I guess just to show everybody like, fuck him. Like, what y'all gonna do about it?
I mean, yeah. So when he came back to the meeting that she had with everybody, that's why I was like, how the fuck is he there? And he just.
It's just funny. I just imagine like you had like especially like, all right, you go to like a hood funeral or something.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in there screaming and crying and all pissed off, and just imagine somebody come and spit on Uncle Ray face or something. Like that shit getting turned out, funeral or not, it's on. The motherfucking pastor might be in there whooping your ass. You got the congregation in there stomping you the fuck out.
Oh my God.
You got the little organ chick on there playing the piano while you have to get stomped out playing on beat. She started playing.
Purposeful.
She started playing on the piano. You just heard do 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 do.
Oh shit! You know what time it is? Damn. Yeah, that was.
Or you just hear Nuck If You Buck start playing on the fucking piano.
Like, oh shit!
Oh my God.
Yeah, that would be some shit.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. In real life, man, they'd have been on his ass, man.
Damn. Yeah.
But hell yeah, after that, what the fuck happened? Oh, after that is when they had your meeting you were just talking about.
Yeah, that meeting.
And basically, Nichelle Nichols is in there, and Tay says she's taking over the whole stable, and she's sitting there showing them off to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were wondering like why she was going through all this trouble. But you find out she's using them, and basically it's like payment.
Yes.
For the other pimps to go out there and kill Truck Turner, because all she worried about now, she ain't even worried about money, and she just wants Truck Turner fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of the pimps, they're like, I don't know about that.
And then you got one smart ass who takes it off the bat.
Yeah.
Said I'll do it for $25,000.
Some.
Yeah, that's a scene. Now you cut to that scene. Of course, he gets blasted.
Hold on, though. I just love to see when she just parading the hoes around and she just giving out their stats and shit. Like, just throw like the ESPN Sports Center logo and shit on there.
33.
The whole stroll. That's what you can call that shit, the whole stroll.
She told him. So they were upstairs and they were getting all together. I didn't know what was going on. But she was telling them to basically shake your ass in front of these niggas
watch yourself
when I summon you to come outside, so that way they can see what y'all are working with.
Show off the product, the goods, if you will.
So she summons them all out and she goes, through the stats. This bitch right here, call her China. She made $33,000 last night.
And of course, she's called China because she's Asian.
She's Asian, right? What was another one? They were
Turnpike.
Turnpike
is the one that we were laughing about.
What was that? Because she pays you in order to take a ride.
Because you gotta pay to get on and you gotta pay to get off.
Yeah.
Oh! Then it was the main chick was called Taffy, like her little piece de resistance. And I think what did she say? She was like, she made like $37,000 working part-time.
Yeah,
Part-time.
Must be nice.
Man.
Well, no.
Well,
not
yeah.
that, but still, 37,000.
Yo, home video hustle guys are promoting pimping.
Damn right we are. Come here, bitch. Just kidding.
Oh, no. We just lost all our viewers.
No, that was a joke. Yeah. So yeah, they parade him around.
Oh my god.
Guys, put in bids, takes offers on the hoes, the good hoe selection. She has a nice hoe selection of about 6-7 hoes. They parade around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, he didn't have a name, did he? He was just kind of.
They probably had names. We probably just didn't catch them. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, of course they sent the first guy. One guy, tried to do it.
Yeah, the first guy that stepped up, dude with the funny colored mustache and beard.
It's fucking weirdo.
They dressed up like city workers or something.
Yeah.
It's him and some other guy, and they see Truck Turner, and he's like, "Oh, this is why I actually wrote this quote down on my notes because it's hilarious." He was like, "Oh, there you go. That's the guy we got to get." And the guy looks over and he looks back. He like, "Oh, I'm gonna find my quote." He said, "Excuse this," to somebody's N-word, but he says, You said we're gonna have to kill a nigga. That's Truck Turner."
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, I had to write that quote down. I heard him like, no, that's too good. I gotta write that down.
Once again, that's some real in shit right there. Like if somebody was to take on a job and they found out this guy was famous, like J.
Famously
Cole or
known for
somebody,
catching people or shooting people.
Yeah, like just anybody, any famous person, they would stop. Like, hey, you said we had to kill a regular nigga. You ain't say he was famous and shit.
You ain't say it was Joe
Like that was like that's some real emotion right there.
But I think that dude banged out too.
Yeah,
he was like, nah, son, I'm out.
Yeesh.
So old boy, like he tries to run off and start shooting, but then he immediately gets shot.
Yes.
He got no hits in.
He wound up shooting. They were walking. Truck Turner and his girl were walking out of a grocery store.
Oh yeah, because they shot his milk. His fucking I won't say garbage bag. His fucking shopping bag like exploded.
Yeah.
They had a fucking grenade in there.
It's funny. All of the gunshots that the bad guys shot. None of them hit, right?
They could
be.
He
got stabbed.
I mean, it's like, look, man, they could have been like point blank range of Truck Turner, and they went too far to the left.
Yes.
Like they could not hit this dude. The wind was blowing real good in favor of Truck Turner
every time.
But then we were laughing though, because he finally shot the dude. He hit him once or twice, and he fell on the ground, and there was like no fucking like
blood.
Yeah, there was like a tiny bit of blood like coming out his like thigh, and there was no bullet hole anywhere. Yeah. No anywhere.
Yeah. But apparently he was dead.
Yeah, he was dead. He got that shot in the thigh, got him.
Yeah. So then we head back to what's her name? Because isn't this where Blue comes up now?
It is. It's where they go back to the apartment.
Yeah.
And he's in Yappy Koto's in there.
Yeah.
And he's basically telling Truck Turner, you need to get your ass out of town before you get murked.
Mm-hmm.
And so Truck Turner tells him he got like 10 seconds to get out the apartment, and he starts counting. And Yappy Koto just sitting there like popping his collar and shit, like smoothing out the sleeves on his jacket, looking at him like, fuck you.
The 8 finally leaves.
I was saying when he got the 80 finally, was like, whatever, dude.
But he said the sky is falling on your head. He tried to give him a warning.
Yeah, he's like, the sky's falling down on your head.
So in between there and there, what?
And also, he walked out and he was like, later, pussy, or something like that. He fucked him up.
What made him take the job after that? Like, why did he?
Yappy Koto?
Yeah, like,
I think his whole thing was that he wanted control of like all the girls. I think he was like
stable.
Yeah,
the
stable.
Came up, yeah.
Because there was a scene after that where he was talking to Nichelle Nichols, and he's basically like, I want 25% because something like that. She was trying
the profit, I get the stable.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it came down to hoes and money.
So he's like he's plotting other shit in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So then they come back in the morning. Truck Turner wake up with his girl, and the cat's jumping all on him while he trying to get him some. So he takes the cat outside to go pour him some milk. And the fucking dude just starts busting at him from the fire escape. So then they got an early morning shootout.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up murking the dude. And then another guy comes up from the stairwell. He gets shot. And I was telling PJ, man, this dude does a stunt where he falls down the steps. But it looked like he legit got fucked up.
He hurt himself.
Because when the guy hits the bottom, he's like, or something. I'm like, that was like that sound legit. Like, he really got fucked up just now.
He was hurt. He tried to make it cool.
Yeah,
really
he was like, when you ain't acting, when you make that sound, you fucking hurting.
Right. They were like, great. Good job. Like, no, I'm really
nah,
hurt.
bro, my fucking back. Them steps made him humble.
Damn. That was,
But yeah, after that, Yaphet Kotto guy, he keeps talking about like he's going to hire the insurance company or something.
He has the insurance company.
Yeah, he has the insurance company. He found out that it's like a group of hitmen. It's like 3 dudes, and he goes to hire them to go get Truck Turner. And their first plan is just like set him up with the bail bondsman. So they go and beat up the bail bondsman so that he'll call Truck Turner on the phone and be like, "Hey, I got a job for you." But as he says it at the end of it, he's like, "Yo, Truck, they gonna kill you," or so. So they hurry up and hang up the phone and they beat his ass some more. Truck Turner calls his partner and was like, "Hey, we got a job. Meet me up there." And then
call me.
And then the best dummy kill in cinema history.
But that's 10s out of 10.
This is the fucking greatest thing ever put on celluloid. I don't care. They're at the office, and there's like 5-6 dudes with fucking shotguns just pointed at the front door, waiting on this dude to open it. And the minute he opens it, they blow that fucking dude up. And the dummy is the dummy. I gotta get close to the microphone because I'm dead ass serious right now. The dummy fucking flies off the screen, and its legs like get blown off and like contorted in a weird non-human ass way. It's fucking great. If you go on YouTube, if you don't want to watch the whole movie, please go on YouTube, type in Truck Turner dummy kill, whatever you got to do. Like there's a compilation video out, and it's in that compilation. I don't think there's a cut with just. I might have to even upload this shit myself just to put that one clip on there. But the clip is on there already. You just gotta go through a Truck Turner compilation to see it. It is the best fucking thing in the world. We rewound that shit like 5 times watching this movie. And I laughed so hard, like I legit couldn't breathe for it. I had to like pause and like
run it back. I had to run it back.
I had to, because oh my god, it's the best. Oh, I can't talk about it enough. Yes. Please look that up. Yes. I'm gonna go on the Twitter and the Facebook. I'm putting a link to it on both. And I'll put the timestamp. Go on there and look at this damn video, man, because it's the greatest dummy. You can't top it. You can't top that dummy kill. I have yet to see any. There's a lot of other good ones, but you can't top that one. I'm sorry. PJ's dying in the background. If y'all wonder what that sound is.
Yeah. I got the hiccups. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
The dummy kill just got your body all fucked up, man.
Yeah, as soon as you happen, as
soon as I start talking about it, you just hiccuping like crazy in the background.
It's too much excitement going on in my body.
You ever had those damn hiccups where you hiccup and it feel like you about to Earl?
Yeah, that's what that one just was.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I was about at the range of the hospital and shit just now. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want you dying on the microphone, man.
Yeah, we're good.
Make a snuff podcast.
We're good, yeah, right. This is the moment.
Oh, man. Right as I'm about to start.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You want a bottle of water? Yeah, we take a pause for the calls while he grab a bottle of water. There's some in the refrigerator. You ain't got to grab the hot ones.
Oh, water.
This dude, man. Bottom right. There you go. Such quality podcasting. Man. You just the sounds we're getting shit out the refrigerator for your listening entertainment. Just let you know how it is a real podcast, damn it. I'm leaving that in too. So refreshing.
All right. And back to our previous scheduled program.
So after that, they go and visit. He visits old boy in the hospital, the bail bondsman.
Mm-hmm. That might be the softest scene in the whole thing.
Oh damn! Why?
Like I don't know. He was just a little too soft. I mean, I know you just got shot. I know.
Caring for your friends is soft?
Well, no. Just the way he said it. The way he came off was just kind of whatever he said. His closing.
PJ's not in touch with his feelings.
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck it.
So I know not to get shot or beat up now, because PJ gonna come down there and be like, man, get the fuck out of bed.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Shot 3 times.
Just tuck your eyeball back in there.
Oh, they took out your kneecaps? Nigga, you can walk.
You got another kneecap. You got some nubs. Go walk on them.
Don't do it.
You better use that motherfucking wheelchair. Damn.
I'm a sympathetic guy. He just was a tad bit. I
So
guess
that's why you got
getting
hiccups.
beat up. Yeah, right. I'm not sympathetic.
Your body like, nah, son.
You want to say what?
Oh man, but yeah, at this point in the movie, fucking, it's like full force. Like the hunt is on for fucking Truck Turner, and one of the other. I guess if you're a cat lover, you won't find this funny like I did. But he goes back to the apartment, and their fucking cats, they're like the apartment is all tossed over, and the girl looks over and she like goes like, "Oh my god!" And they just show the cat is like hanging from a noose from the ceiling.
A real live noose.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat get hung in a movie before.
They call those sadistic killers.
Sadists.
Sadists. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I think so. I think that's what you're looking for.
One of those two words. Sadist.
It's just hilarious. Like, who the fuck hangs cats?
He was mad. They weren't home. Fuck it.
And I remember the cat being dead, but I just didn't remember he got fucking hung though. What the fuck was that? People gonna listen to this and think you're dying, man.
It's just a hiccup, guys. Ooh, this cold water.
Oh, and after that, there's a scene you were laughing at where he gets old girl arrested in the store, in the clothing store.
Yeah.
You gotta if you can, I'll just let you go and talk about that one.
Yes. So, his girl basically, being a good girl that she is, she's worried about her man's. And she really wants, him to be safe and everything. And he told her ass, like, leave, like, lay low. But no, that didn't work. So, he winds up bringing her into a store. And in this store, he tells her, like, yeah, we about to go away, go on a trip, da-da-da-da-da. And he sends her into the dressing room full of clothes.
With, like, 4 different dresses.
Yeah, he's just tossing her on it. He's like, yeah, where's the dressing room? He winds up going into the dressing room. Because she has a record, he takes her bag, and he steals.
He throws a bunch of perfume bottles in there.
Yeah, perfume bottles in there, and then he tells her, "Go and wait in the car." Oh gosh, go and wait in the car, and then he goes and tells the cop, that she's about to steal, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
And he sets her up.
Yeah, until the setup actually took place, and I was like, damn, like that's some. But he told her ass leave. Like, he was telling her, like, just lay low until
it's people trying to kill me. You don't need to be around me right now. So just got her locked up in jail for the day or so. Yeah. So she would just be out the way.
Yeah, just, not to say I would do that too, but, that's love. I'm telling you to leave. Like, I have to finish this. You need to get away or else you're going to. No, he told her they're coming at me through you.
Yeah. He did
so
say that.
That's what, but she being, I guess, the quote-unquote good girlfriend.
She's like, I don't give a fuck. They ain't going to hurt me. What they going to do to me? Nah.
More or less, that was her attitude.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, he got her ass locked up. End of story. Can't do anything from jail.
You think your girl would forgive you if you ever did that shit to
her?
Fuck.
No. Well, maybe. Afterwards, we go to Tahiti. Where the fuck did they go? Wherever they went.
What are you even talking about? Oh, at the end.
At the end, yeah. Wherever they were going on their thing, it was a permanent vacation. If she only had to spend a night in jail for a lifetime
You'd have to hear that shit. You'd have to hear that shit forever, though.
I would, but it'd be worth it on a vacation.
It'd be like
lifetime.
2070. Remember that time? You got my ass locked up in jail?
Look, bitch, we're here still.
Oh, no.
No, I wouldn't say that. I was like, look, babe, we're still on vacation, okay? We're still here.
Oh, no.
So was it worth it? You tell me. Look around.
Fuck
see
you,
the sand.
PJ.
She'll see the water coming in and just be like, yeah, it was. Be like, damn right.
Oh, my God.
Now, you want some chicken or you want some food or no?
You want some KFC, baby? I got these drumsticks.
You ain't gonna finish them all either.
You get 1. It's a 3-piece. I'm getting 2, damn it. You got this dry ass biscuit.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh my God. What the
What
fuck happened?
After that?
That's when the eye patch pimp. He went up and busted in his spot and was asking a bunch of questions about where Yapit Kodo was, and he put the gun in the girl's mouth. Told her she was gonna deep throat 6 inches of that steel if he ain't tell her nothing or tell him nothing. So he tells him, it's a big ass glass house somewhere up the road. And he goes in there and and Yapit Kodo ain't there, but the 3 hitmen are there. So he ends up killing them. So they're out the way. They dead as fuck.
And now the final chase scene, or whatever. The final
the final
manhunt.
shootout,
Yeah. They go, he's driving.
And he goes into the hospital, and the little bail bondsman dude, he hands him a gun, and guy's like, what do I need this for? What do I do with this? And like, you shoot, you jackass. Like, what the fuck you think you do with it? And as soon as he hands him the gun, fucking Yappy Kodo and this dude just busts in the hospital with like automatic weapons and machine gun or fucking shotguns, and they just start busting the whole place up, looking like a super low budget black version of fucking Hard Boiled. And so the dude he gets a couple shots off, and a big ass shootout happens. All the Yappy Kodo's dudes end up getting fucked up, and then Yappy Kodo runs off, and as he runs down the hall, he's just shooting random ass doctors and shit.
Yeah, all those gunshots. And only the bad guys get killed. Like none of them hit Truck.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say the good like random people in the hospital got killed. Just Truck Turner just ain't getting shot.
Yeah, Truck Turner. He is a man of God, I tell you.
It's like was it like Pulp Fiction? Was it Divine Intervention?
Yeah,
that Samuel Jackson was talking about.
Divine Intervention.
But yeah, eventually Yappy Kodo grabs up the little kid, and he's like using him as a shield. Yeah. Gets on the elevator to go back to the first floor, and Truck Turner's running down the stairs and meets him down there and shoots him in like the leg, I think it is.
The leg first, right?
Yeah, he shot him in the leg. Drops the kid. The kid bangs out like a smart kid. He crawls outside. He stands up, and then Truck Turner like blows his fucking back out. And then it goes into the Spike Lee shot where you got the camera like attached to Yappy Kodo's chest, and it's like zoomed in real far on his face. And it's just like slow motion, not slow motion, but he's just slowly walking to his car, and the camera just showing him just like getting dazed and dying and shit. And he actually makes it to the car. Like me and PJ thought he was just gonna die in the street.
Yeah, he made it.
He gets inside the car though, and then right as he shuts the door, and he just like starts leaking blood out his mouth, and then
starts twitching convulsions,
twitching and shit. And his head just falls on the horn, and he's dead as fuck.
And that's the bad guy right there.
But then you gotta get the bad girl too. So he goes into the Nichelle Nichols' little crib, tells all the hoes. What does he tell the hoes? Pack up your shit and get out.
Yeah. No hesitation.
He goes to Nichelle Nichols, and he actually wasn't even gonna kill her either. He was just throwing her shit on the bed, telling her to get out of town and don't come back and all that.
And while his back was turned, he told this bitch, "Don't reach into that shit and grab the gun."
And yeah, she's sitting there trying to like distract him, trying to like give up her coochie and shit. Like, oh, you know, and this and that. And then as she's saying that she's reaching for a gun, so he turns around and fucking blasts her in the stomach. And it's crazy because you can see like the squib, the splack pack is sitting right on her stomach, like blatantly and shit. But it's all good though. So yeah, after that, everybody's dead. So he pretty much just goes and picks up his girl from jail.
Out of jail.
She acted like she didn't want to get in the car, but then he showed her, oh, I got you a new cat. So she jumps in the car like, oh, give me the cat. And I guess everything is all good after that.
Yeah.
And they drive off to the credits with the Isaac Hayes music playing. And then that is Truck Turner.
Right. Good 5 minutes of the cruising music, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Total amount of dummy kills, 1.
Total but it's the fucking best, though.
Yeah, that equates to at least 10 dummy kills. Like, if one is better than that, please let me know.
I'm telling you, I don't think there is one. I don't think... Here's a challenge for everybody listening to this shit. To link me on Twitter or our Facebook page if you know a movie with a better dummy kill. Because I swear on everything, you will not find one. This is the fucking best.
Yeah.
I know a couple other good ones, but they ain't better than this one.
Said good ones. Not great.
Not great ones, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I apologize. Overall, this movie for me gets a... it definitely gets the 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
It gets... I'm going to say an 8 again. This definitely gets an 8 out of 10. Like, it's definitely good. I like the hardcore edginess of it. Nothing was watered down. Everything. There was so many bitch words thrown. It was right up my
all kind of terminology thrown around. You got hoes. You got bitch. You got F-bombs. You got racial slurs. You got every fucking thing.
Yeah. It's just so authentic. That's the word.
There you go.
Authentic. That's what did it for me right there. But it's definitely an 8 out of 10. Definitely. And even for the 70s, like, you kind of... The only reason you know it's made in the 70s is because of the cars they're driving and because of Isaac Hayes. And the terminology that they're using. But other than that, like, this movie could come out now and I would still think it was a good movie. Like, it was with different people. It would still be a great movie.
You say that, and I was on the real. I actually was looking up some stuff about this movie, and I saw that they actually did try and remake this movie at one point.
What happened?
It says, oh, it was Queen Latifah's production company tried to remake this movie.
What the hell?
It doesn't
what was the name of it?
It was gonna. I guess it was just gonna be called Truck Turner, but it never happened. It was supposed to be in 2004.
Oh, she was going to.
She was going
never,
to. Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't say what happened, but I would like to see that though, because I like this movie.
Yeah, 74, 2004. What's that? Like 30 years? 40 years?
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, damn, that'd be hot. Somebody needs to. What do you rate this?
Oh, I'm definitely giving it the thumbs up for sure, and then I'm torn because I want to say a number, but then there's another. I don't know. I'm just thinking like, because like it's an hour and a half, so it goes by quick.
Yes, it does.
A lot of action, a lot of goofiness that I love.
Yes.
You know, and it's like I said before, there's like in family jokes with this movie that we joke about to this day still about. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I give it a fucking 9.
Ooh,
I give it a 9. It's not 10 on 10 perfect. And in my opinion, it's better than 8. Because that's what I was going for was 8. But the more I think about it, like I'm fighting with 8 and 9, and I'm like, if I'm fighting this much, then fucking it's gonna be a 9.
Alright.
Because I fucking love this movie, man.
Well, let me do an 8.5 then.
8.5.
Because I was still a 9. I don't think I've hit a 9 or a 10 movie.
Nah,
this is definitely.
This is the closest.
Yeah. This is definitely it's up there. It's up there.
For me, it's a definite 9. 2 thumbs up, all that. And it's crazy. I was looking up too. I can't find out how much the movie cost to make. It can't been that much. But I saw that they made $2.23 million at the box office,
and this is back in '74.
And it's a black movie at that. So I mean, like that much money. That's crazy. Like I don't know. I need to do. Hold on. Let me see how much Shaft made at the theater.
How much did Shaft make? That's the. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's what really started. You know what the first Blaxploitation movie was?
Oh shit.
What?
Shaft made $13 million and cost $500,000. So whoa.
Oh.
So maybe $2.23 million one.
Yeah. Don't get too hype. Okay.
Oh, let me look up one more. Where's Superfly at? Because I want to Superfly 1972. So that's 2 years before this. Superfly cost $58,000. Cost 6.2. I mean, made 6.2 million. So.
Oh, so they're on the low end on there, all of them.
Yeah, so I guess 2.23 million. Maybe it's one as much as I thought, but still, it's $2 fucking million. It's 1974 though, so I mean, it ain't nothing to shake at.
Yeah.
Oh, would you ask me what was the first like Blaxploitation movie?
Yeah, that like really, was it the car? I thought the Car Wash was.
No, the Car Wash came out like it came out around the same time I think it's Truck Turner, like almost mid-70s.
Okay.
I think most people from like all the shit I've read and heard about, I want to say like the first one a lot of people recognize as like because Shaft was 1971.
Oh.
And
Shaft.
No. I'm saying that's 71, but I think Sweetback's Badass Song was like that's like one of the first ones that everybody talks about is like because it was a big one at the time. You know Sweetback?
No.
Melvin Van Peebles, Mario Van Peebles' dad made that.
Yes.
Starred
I know
in
yes. Okay.
I want to say I think that's 1970.
See, I never knew that. I see if I wish they could bring.
No, it's 1971.
71.
So it's same year as Shaft.
Damn, okay. Then what? That just must have just started something. Like something was in the air and they. Yeah.
One thing is like a lot of times a lot of black people weren't really getting represented the way they weren't or they wanted to. There's always some goofy shit or slave roads. All the shit they talked about in Hollywood Shuffle pretty much.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about Hollywood Shuffle.
Yeah, so it's pretty much all stuff they were like that. So they just started making their own damn movies.
Damn right. Power to the people.
But yeah, I think between Sweetback and Shaft, like those are like the two. I think that really jump started all that shit.
What do you think would happen now if we had like a Blaxploitation movie?
Well, I mean, Shaft got remade in like 2000. I don't know how good it did or not.
Who?
It had Samuel L. Jackson in it. John Singleton directed it.
Yeah. Damn, that shit.
It had fucking Christian Bale was the bad guy in that one.
Bad.
I like that. That's a movie I like that don't get a lot of love though either. I like all the Shaft movies.
What movie did we watch with Christian Bale?
Equilibrium.
There you go.
First episode, brother.
There you go. That's it. Oh, how far you have come, Batman.
Well, that's the episode for this week. Got a little bit of Blaxploitation knowledge thrown in there at the end.
Yes.
For next week's movie, I had the stack of movies out there we were gonna pick from, but I'm gonna throw PJ off guard with one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pick a movie that's not in the stack. There's some podcasts we've gotten cool with over Twitter and everything called the Superiority Complex.
Hello, Superiority.
Shout out to them, Mario and them over there. We were talking now. I asked them like it's about a certain movie. And I was like, if I was to show this movie to PJ, you think it would run him off? Like, you think he wouldn't want to watch any more of these movies with me? And they just laughed. They were like, yo, you got to do that. So they know, and anybody that saw that conversation on Twitter know what next movie's going to be. I'm not telling PJ, but I'll say this. It is usually considered to be one of the absolute worst movies ever made. And if it's not number one on everybody's list, it's always in the top 3 or 5.
Of the worst movies
the absolute
ever
worst
made?
Movies ever made.
Do I know it? Like if
don't know
I
it.
don't
because
know.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay. Oh.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what I just did, but I'm pointing at my Mystery Science Theater 3000 Kickstarter poster, so that lets you know it's going to be a Mystery Science Theater movie.
Okay.
I'm just not telling you which one.
Okay. Is it black and white?
I'm not telling you nothing else.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, you know it's not in black and white, it's in color.
Oh, okay.
But it's real shitty looking color.
Damn.
It might as well be black and white. And for all my Mystery Science Theater fans out there, I'll say one word, and that it's a name even. I'll say one name.
Oh shit.
And if you know what I'm talking about, come back next week because you know it's going to hurt P. I'll just say Torgo.
Torgo.
That's all I'm going to say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He don't. The poster will not help you, my friend.
Yeah, so it looks like a whole bunch of Torgo-ish shit going on in there.
Torgo-ish shit.
Could be any one of those. Okay.
So, yes, you have... See, we done had too many movies in a row where we done liked them. It's been like, what?
3.
Equilibrium, which you didn't like.
No.
Neither one of us liked.
No.
Super Mario Brothers I liked, but you didn't.
Yeah.
We both like Never Too Young to Die.
Mm-hmm.
We both like Pray for Death. We both love Truck Turner.
Yes.
It's time to break that streak. We got to watch some bullshit now.
Shit.
So, yes. Next week, you'll find out what Torgo means.
Okay. If you want to see me very, very pissed off, make sure you come back next week, and I shall have a million things to say.
And some of this will be new for me, even because with Mystery Science Theater, you know, they would always edit parts out of those movies to fit into the, you know, hour and a half or 2 hours they have for each episode. So there'd be even stuff in there I've never seen before. Because I've never watched the whole movie unriffed before.
All right.
So next week,
It's an experience for both of us.
Exactly.
Oh,
I can't fucking wait. I'm so hyped. I wish we was recording it right now, but we ain't got the time.
Torgo.
But yes, Torgo. Come back next week. You'll know what that means.
And if you follow on Twitter and you know what it is,
don't say nothing.
Or say something. Let me know what I'm
no
getting
hints,
myself into.
I'm not giving him the Twitter access. He can't know until next week.
Should I?
No.
So is the rating next week going to be like out of 10 with how bad it sucked?
Oh no, it's gonna be like normal. It's just gonna be how much you like the movie out of 10, and I'll be shocked if it goes over 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's how bad we talking.
Okay.
So 2 is pushing it. I was gonna say 1, but maybe 2. That might be the crazy number.
I might fuck around and like this shit.
That's why I said 2, maybe. It's dumb as fuck. It's fun to watch.
Boy.
At least with Mystery Science Theater. We'll find out if it's fun to watch without them.
Are you sure I don't know? I would have never heard
you
of
might.
it.
I'm sure you heard me talk about it before because it's one of like everybody's favorite episodes of that show. But I'm not telling you no more. Damn. You'll find out next week.
Okay.
So if you want to talk to me on Twitter because PJ's not going to be on there for another week. You can follow us on Twitter at HVH Podcast, and that's capital H, capital V, capital H, capital P, lowercase oddcast. And you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/HVH Podcast. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's where you can find us at. If you want any chop it up with us.
Yes.
Don't tell PJ nothing.
Keep me in the dark.
That's right. That's right. It'll be worth it next week, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
So until PJ finds out what Torgo means, I'm Brent.
This is PJ.
He's looking. I wish y'all could see his face right now.
I'm sick right now. Very, very sick.
Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend, and we'll reconvene with you in a week, and we'll see if PJ's still alive. Peace.
Peace. No, really, y'all need to see my face right now. I'm not.
If you want to see his face right now, log on to Twitter at Twitter or at HVH Podcast. I even put it on Facebook at facebook.com/HVH Podcast.
There you go.
Come back next week. Please, y'all gonna want to know what happens next week.